Hi, fourth graders. In today's lesson, 14-7, we're going to be studying metric units of capacity. We have two goals. The first says I can estimate with milliliters and liters, and I can measure capacity using metric units. I think you will find, based on yesterday's lesson, that today's lesson is actually even easier. You already know that capacity means the measurement of how much is inside or the amount of space within a particular object. Sometimes you hear the word volume when you think capacity. Notice today there are just two units we're focusing on, milliliters and liters. The great thing about the metric system is that all of the prefixes are exactly the same. So the base unit for capacity is a liter. Just like yesterday, you learned that the base unit is a meter. For our purposes, we are not going to worry about deciliters or centiliters. Instead, we're going to focus on the tiniest unit of measure, the milliliter. The abbreviations for liter and milliliter are very simple. A liter is abbreviated with a capital L. The reason why I use a capital is because a lowercase l can sometimes look like a 1 or it can look like a capital I. For milliliters, we are going to use a lowercase m and a capital L. If you go into your refrigerator or your pantry, you might find items that have milliliters or liters as part of their measurement of capacity. Just like in previous lessons, sometimes it's hard to picture these quantities. So for a milliliter, you might want to use an eyedropper. And for a liter, you might want to picture the size of a medium or a large water bottle. You could also picture half of a 2-liter soda bottle. Let's pick a few items and decide what the appropriate unit of measure would be. Take a look at this short list of items. Let's decide what's more appropriate, a milliliter or a liter. A bucket is quite large. We would want to use a liter. The ink inside of a pen, we would want to use milliliters. A juice glass, we'd also want to use milliliters. The amount of water that fits in a washing machine, we would choose liters. A soup pot, we would also choose liters. A coffee mug, we would choose milliliters. A medicine cup, we would choose milliliters. And a pitcher, we would choose liters. Obviously, sometimes the size of these items change, so it's okay just to estimate and to do your best. Now let's consider a few more items. Going through each one of these, I'd like you to please pause the video and make your best guess. For a teacup, is it more likely to hold 200 milliliters or 200 liters? Is a large watering can more likely to be 4 liters or 14 liters? Is a tube of toothpaste more likely to have 20 milliliters of toothpaste, or is it more likely to have 200 milliliters of toothpaste? A jug of laundry detergent, is it more likely to have 3 liters of laundry detergent or 300 liters of laundry detergent? If you want, you can even pause the video and go look for some of these items around your own home to get an idea of which might be in a more appropriate measure. Okay, let's go through and take a look. For a teacup, it is much more likely that it would hold 200 milliliters, not 200 liters. A large watering can is more likely to hold 4 liters than 14 liters. Some of these you can also use other items that you already know of. So for instance, I used the example of a 2-liter bottle of soda. If you had a 2-liter bottle of soda, think about how heavy it would be. In the large watering can example, 4 liters would be like 2 of those large liters of soda, And the 14 liters would be like holding 7 of those containers of soda. So definitely if you're watering something, you want to have a little bit smaller capacity than larger capacity because of its weight as well. A tube of toothpaste is more likely to have 20 milliliters of toothpaste. And a jug of laundry detergent is most likely to have 3 liters. Remember, you have the reteaching side of your paper to help you understand these units in a little greater depth. The top will review it. Don't forget, you also can use a quick Google search to help you picture the different units of capacity for the metric system. If you have any questions, don't forget, you can always email me too.
Hey guys, it's your boy, Mr. Garreau. Check out my new math meme.